You own the building.
Shocking.
I had no idea this was quote unquote an underground late night nightclub.
No, this is supposed to be in a space for birthdays, weddings, quinceañeras, stuff like that.
America, we've got a shocking story out of Colorado Springs that just shows how deep the cartel influence has penetrated our country. A Fort Carson Staff Sergeant has been arrested for cocaine distribution after a mass DEA raid at an illegal nightclub. But here is the bombshell. He told investigators that his own mother-in-law was the mastermind behind the operation.
Federal judge ruling a United States Army soldier accused of selling drugs will stay behind bars, at least for now.
Yeah, Staff Sergeant Juan Gabriel Orona-Rodriguez is facing 2 charges related to distributing cocaine.
Investigative reporter Natalie Chuck was in the courtroom today for the Staff Sergeant's hearing. Natalie, a lot of new information came out today.
What is up, guys? Tyson Dela Cruz here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. This story has a little bit of everything. It has cartel, military personnel, illegal immigrants, and a family connection that sounds like something out of a crime drama. But I guarantee you this is not fiction. This is what's really happening here in America, and it shows exactly why President Donald Trump's border policies are so desperately needed. Let me break this down for you. Last month, over 300 federal agents raided what they are calling an illegal nightclub in Colorado Springs. Inside, they found over 200 people, including more than 100 illegal immigrants who were immediately taken into ICE custody.
Yeah, Jessica and Jacqueline, the judge in this case ruling that there is enough evidence in this case to go to trial. An FBI agent testified today that the half an ounce of cocaine that Orona-Rodriguez allegedly sold in front of a Drug Enforcement Administration agent cost $450. But possibly the biggest bombshell, the FBI agent revealing Orona-Rodriguez's association with the quote, underground nightclub the DEA raided more than a week ago.
But that's not what's truly shocking here. Among those detained were 17 active duty soldiers from Fort Carson, including Staff Sergeant Juan Gabriel Orona-Rodriguez. And as I mentioned in my previous video, he wasn't just a customer, he was allegedly running security for the club, selling cocaine, including selling drugs to an undercover DEA agent.
What federal law enforcement is calling an illegal nightclub in Colorado Springs is now at the center of a federal drug case. A judge listening to arguments from both a prosecutor and defense attorney for hours on Tuesday, weighing whether United States Army Staff Sergeant Juan Gabriel Orona-Rodriguez should go to trial and should remain in custody. An FBI agent took the stand in court, revealing the staff sergeant told investigators that his mother-in-law, Virginia Thorne, is the person responsible for this nightclub and others.
During the court hearing, an FBI agent testified that Orona-Rodriguez told investigators his mother-in-law, Virginia Thorne, was the person responsible for the nightclub and others. Sources have confirmed to reporters that the woman who showed up to Orona-Rodriguez's hearing is indeed Virginia Thorne.
Sources reviewed this video and confirmed to us that this woman is Thorne. She has shown up to both of Orona-Rodriguez's hearings. As for the nightclub, this is the only criminal case publicly available right now that has any ties to the April 27th raid. The district attorney's office in El Paso County confirmed no cases have been referred to their office in connection to the operation.
So what is exactly going on here at this nightclub? According to court documents, the establishment called Warike, which I mispronounced in my previous video, was leased by a business entity named by Warike Events LLC, which is connected to Virginia Thorne. This lease was a 4-month lease. It was a 4-month lease period, ending in April 2025. The nightclub has been promoting events since February 2025.
Because we're set to do a renovation conversion project on this property. And so I've been working on that for 18 months. And so they were supposed to be out of here by the end of this month.
And according to police reports, this wasn't an innocent after-hours nightclub. The Department of Homeland Security confirmed that 104 undocumented immigrants from 9 different countries were detained during the bust.
It's pretty shocking considering our political environment and all the news that's happening around the country, that they thought that this was even a wise idea to do something illegal like this. It's unfortunate that it happened on our property. It's a really bad feeling for us that to find out it was going on. But just to realize that they thought that it was a good idea, or people that were attending thought that it was a good idea.
They also found cocaine and a drug called Tusi, which is also known as pink cocaine, and it's mixed with some other stuff, methamphetamine, and 12 firearms at the scene at the nightclub.
The Department of Homeland Security confirmed 104 undocumented immigrants from 9 different countries were ultimately detained during the bust. They are awaiting removal proceedings. The agency also confirmed cocaine, a drug called Tusi, meth, and 12 firearms were found at the scene. We are still pressing DHS for more details on the undocumented immigrants.
And it wasn't just a one-time operation. According to investigators, Orona-Rodriguez was part of a security company called Immortal Security LLC, which provided armed security guards for multiple nightclubs, including Warike. His commanding officer already warned him in March that working for this security company was off limits to military personnel. Now, this military connection here is particularly disturbing because Orona-Rodriguez is a staff sergeant at Fort Carson. He allegedly recruited other soldiers to work security at these illegal nightclubs. This raises absolute serious questions about the discipline and oversight in our military.
We have an update tonight on the major DEA raid that happened at an illegal nightclub in Colorado Springs. A federal judge ruled a United States Army soldier accused of selling drugs will stay behind bars, at least for now. Staff Sergeant Juan Gabriel Orona-Rodriguez is facing 2 charges related to distributing cocaine. The judge decided there is enough evidence in this case to go to trial.
The defense tried to paint Orona-Rodriguez as a family man, does sound familiar, with no criminal record, arguing that he should be released pending trial. He just got married at the start of the month and is now a stepfather of 2 kids, hopefully from not 2 different baby daddies.
And as for Orona-Rodriguez, he is scheduled for another hearing on May 15th at 10 o'clock in the morning. Then a judge will decide whether he will remain in the Jefferson County Jail or if they can work out some sort of release conditions.
And Natalie, the defense is arguing that Orona-Rodriguez is not a danger to the public and will keep showing up for hearings even if he is released. So why is the judge hesitant to do that?
The prosecutor argued that if released, Orona-Rodriguez would be doing the same stuff that got him arrested in the first place. And given the serious nature of the charges and his connection with the illegal nightclub operation, the judge decided to keep him behind bars.
Well, the prosecutor really doubled down on the idea that if he would be released, that he would be released back into the same circumstances as before when he was arrested. The defense, though, they really tried painting this picture that this man is 27 years old. He is a member of the United States Army with no real criminal record beyond just a driving citation that he received and took care of, and that he just got married at the start of this month. So
let's talk about Virginia Thorne, the alleged mastermind behind this entire operation. According to property records, she leased the building at 296 South Academy Boulevard through Warike Events LLC for a 4-month period lease ending in April 2025. This suggests that this operation was temporary, basically set up, make money, and move on before the authorities catch on. What's really interesting here is that Thorne was present in court as a spectator during Orona-Rodriguez's hearing, but left after speaking to his defense attorneys. As of now, there's no public record of charges filed against her, but her involvement is clearly under scrutiny as the investigation continues.
A judge listening to arguments from both a prosecutor and defense attorney for hours on Tuesday, weighing whether United States Army Staff Sergeant Juan Gabriel Orona-Rodriguez should go to trial and should remain in custody. An FBI agent took the stand in court, revealing the staff sergeant told investigators that his mother-in-law, Virginia Thorne, is the person responsible for this nightclub and others.
So what does this all mean? It shows a complex web of criminal activity that flourishes in our country due to weak border policies and the lack of enforcement. We have illegal immigrants active duty military personnel, and American citizens all involved in an operation that appears to have links to the Mexican cartel.
Sources reviewed this video and confirmed to us that this woman is Thorne. She has shown up to both of Orona-Rodriguez's hearings.
The Department of Homeland Security confirmed that 104 undocumented immigrants from 9 different countries were detained during this raid. They're now awaiting removal proceedings. But this raises even bigger questions. How many more operations like this are happening across the country that we don't even know about? This case is still developing, and we'll learn more in the weeks to come, but this is a stark reminder why President Trump's border policies are so crucial. When we have weak borders and sanctuary policies, we don't just get innocent people looking for a better life. We get criminal organizations setting up shop in our communities, corrupting our military, and poisoning our citizens with deadly drugs. I'll keep you updated on this story as it develops. And remember, border security isn't just about immigration. It's about national security, public safety, and protecting the integrity of our institutions, including our military. Let me know what you guys think about this. Drop it down in the comment section down below. Smash the like button if you kindly would. Share, subscribe, and as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next.